Hey, what's up, fellow anglers? It's Stephen Lesieur here, and I'm back. Yes, I know. It's been a really long time, probably over a year since I shot a fishing video, but let me explain real quick. I had to make a pivot. I have two passions. One was fishing, the other one was mountain biking, and I had to decide between the two. I couldn't do both. I was spending time on one and not spending enough time on the other. And since my gal, Trisha, did Jersey, is into mountain biking, and we wanted to start running mountain bike camps, I had to just scrap the whole fishing thing altogether. Well, not altogether because I'm putting together this video, but I sold my boat, I sold a bunch of gear, and I've got just enough gear to continue doing some fishing, and I'm gonna do hopefully at least one more video this year. I was planning on doing maybe 4. It hasn't worked out that way, but my brother, Stephen Lesieur, who's in this video, has a boat. I've got a bunch of other buddies who have boats, and I'm just gonna go out with them and shoot some videos on their boats when I get a chance. So, and one thing that's different that you'll notice, this video, I did it all on GoPros. I still have all my professional video equipment, but sometimes it's easier and quicker for me just to throw a GoPro on the boat and set up a couple cameras and do it that way. So I'm recording this segment in front of the GoPro. The other thing is I totally screwed up the audio on the GoPro. I wasn't thinking, and I know better. I didn't bring an external mic. I just tried to go straight out of this Hero 7, and it sucks. I'm gonna tell you right now. So the audio is terrible. It's still watchable, I think, but it's not very good. So keep that in mind when you're watching it. Don't leave me any comments that the audio sucks, because I already know it sucks. So anyways, this show, I went out, and it's a little bit late because I got really busy with the video or the photography business that I'm now running for the mountain biking community and mountain biking world. I'm covering races, doing professional photos that way. Here's a couple shots of what I've been doing. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you're gonna see that pretty much my Instagram is all about mountain biking. But I went out with my brother a few weeks ago, so this video's a little bit late, and we went on the Delta just to go screw around. Had this weird cold front come through. You're gonna see a lot of this. I talk about this during the video, and I just wanted to keep it simple. I brought out 3 rods. Actually, I didn't even bring the other 2 because I didn't catch anything on them. You'll see the 3 rods that I brought. This was the one between the 2 of us that did all the damage. It's a Senko, and you pretty much can't go wrong with a Senko on the Delta. And this is just on a 704 SF. It's a split handle by Dobbins Rods. It's the Champion Series. I've used these for years now that you've seen in other videos. Abu Garcia reel on here. It's a Revo SX. What do we got? It's the SX20. I got 15-pound braid on here with a leader. This leader is about 2.5, 3 feet, and it's 10. You can go 10, 12, 15 on the Delta. I kept it kind of light. The other thing, I'm showing you all this up front now because I didn't do it in the video, so I want to make sure that you saw the equipment that I was using. 7-inch Senko. It got a little breezy out there. So a 7-inch Senko is really awesome out there in the wind because you can throw it easier in the wind and get those pitches a little bit more accurate versus a 6-inch, and especially a 5-inch. Don't throw a 5-inch when it's windy out there. You will make 0 good casts on it unless it's weighted. This is on a Gamakatsu. It's a round bend. It's just a worm hook, and it's got a little weed guard on there, but I trim it because I don't like the little loop on there. I think my hookups are better. I trim it to give me just 2 little prongs right there to kind of help block the weeds. The only problem is after a while the glue kind of disintegrates almost, and so it kind of moves around, so you kind of have to glue it again. I haven't glued this one, so that little keeper will move around, but just to stop it from getting hung up as much if I throw it in the toolies and I make a bad cast. So this is what I use. This is what all the damage came on. You're going to see all the fish we caught, how we did it, where we did it. The format's a little bit different. The next one I do, I've got a really cool mount for the audio on the GoPro this next time, so the audio will be much, much better. So, well, let's get into this. Let's show you how we did it. We caught about, I think, 17-ish pounds, caught a couple good ones, had a good time, and look forward, well, hopefully, at least one more video this year, probably on my brother's boat or on a friend's. I'm not sure yet. Depends on when I can fit it in the schedule in the mountain bike race season. I'm actually out here on Lake Natoma right now, and you're gonna hear there's a bunch of bikers going back and forth on the bike trail right now. You got kayakers. This is a really cool place to come. I've done another video on Lake Natoma and how to fish this place. It's got some big fish in here. I know it's got bigger fish than the ones I've caught. I've heard about it, but I haven't had a chance to come back out. So enough talking, let's go fishing. Hey, what's up, fellow anglers? Stephen Lesieur here, and it's the truth on the way to the Delta, and I'm doing this raw. No fancy drones, no fancy Sony, doing straight everything off the GoPros today. And I've got the guy that started it all for my career right there.
That's right.
Hollywood Junior, Stephen Lesieur. This is the guy that got me into bass fishing many, many years ago. He's got his own boat now, and I don't have a boat. As you would have heard in the intro, I kind of gave you a little background on things that have changed in my life. I'm still trying to do a few shows here and there, but now I'm going out on other people's boats. I'm going out on this guy's boat. We're gonna switch here, the sun's coming. We're fueled up with donuts, coffee, and we're on our way to the Delta. We just had 2 days of weird weather for May. It's been pouring rain the last couple of days. We got a little break, and it's looking to be partly cloudy, some sun. It might be kind of a tough bite because we got a post-frontal situation going on. So we'll see. I got 3 rods today. I'm keeping it simple. I brought a Senko. I brought a whopper plopper, of course, because I can't ever go out on the Delta without a plopper. And what else do I got? I got a chatterbait. So hopefully one of those three styles of baits is happening today. We're on our way. We're going to launch out of B&W, and we'll talk to you next. We'll get here out on the boat and try to see if we can put something together. Maybe put a few spots up here on some waypoints for you to come on out. But it might not even matter because this is weird weather. We should be having some 75, 80 degree days. The fish should be in full spawn mode, and Mother Nature's throwing us a curveball. Let's try to put something together and figure something out. Get him in there. That's a good one.
Dude, talk about.
Oh. 2.5, solid first fish on the Delta 2019. That bad boy, solid. Yeah. Okay, out here on the McCollum River, it's a stretch I like to fish a lot. It's a little bit windy. It's gonna mess with my mic on here since we're going GoPro The Truth raw today. Just got the first fish in the boat and caught that one on a Senko. Pitching, well, we started off with some reaction style baits for about 20 minutes, a couple bumps, nothing crazy. And I picked up a 7-inch Senko, wacky style, about 4, got bit, and then about 3 casts later, just caught a nice little chunky one. We're fishing, I'm gonna show you here in a second, just fishing sparse toolies that are on flats, wind-blown area. You're gonna wanna throw the 7-inch version out here when it's windy. It falls fast, and it's easier to pitch around, but we'll go over all that stuff later. Where's the net? I don't see the net. Where? Oh, it's a giant! Get the net! I don't know where it is! It's in here, dude!
Oh, come on, get on the shell, sir, come on. You gotta have the shell ready, bro. There you go. Here it comes. Is it? Oh, fucking, it's an 8. It's an 8. Dude. Here comes. Here comes. Oh! That's what I'm talking about, boys. It's a fucking jar. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Look at this fucking baby. Look at that cannon.
That's a nice one.
Oh my dude's barely hooked.
But see,
look at this.
The spark
dropped right out.
Oh my gosh, look at that thing. On the Senko.
Yeah.
Let's get the weight on this thing. Look at that. Senko sparse toolies on an island. We're gonna weigh it.
I think I'm gonna say it's gonna go 6.5. Okay.
Let me come up close to get the weight.
A little over 6.
Nice. Okay, so we've been out here for, man, what time's it, 11? It's been a couple hours. And we haven't been really doing that great out here. We've been trying all kinds of stuff. We've been throwing Senkos in the trough, frogging in the trough. And we tried a bunch of stuff. We decided, hey, you know what? Let's try islands with some sparser toolies, because that's where that first bite came off of. So we came out to this sparse toolie island right here, and you just saw Stephen put a 6.5 pounder in the boat on a 7-inch Senko. And we're gonna keep trying to run this pattern and see if we can put something together.
There's one. It's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one. We got a fish. Damn Senko still. Not a big one though. Nice one. Oh. Woo. Chunky guy. Like barely hooked too. Oh, she's a big one.
Yeah.
A Senko on this stretch is nice working.
Here comes.
Oh shit.
That's not a 5. So at least a 5. No way. Yeah, dude.
That's not a 5, dude. That's a 3.5 at the
3.5?
best. Yes. 5. This guy's trying to say this is a 5-pounder.
Here's a fucking decent ass good fish though. Tell you that much.
Another solid one. That wasn't even in the middle of nowhere.
They're everywhere. Got her?
Solid.
Yeah, dude, I'm catching all kinds of donkeys. They're good fish. What are you talking about? Oh, this is bigger than the other one in the store.
Yeah, but it's not a 5.
No, it's not a 5. It's got to be a 4.
It's not a 4. It's not a 4. All right, so that's a wrap for the Friday Truth Raw today out on the Delta. We ended up catching 5 fish, and Stephen caught the most. He got 3 solid ones. I caught 2. We ended up with about 16, 17 pounds. He had a 6, a 4, a 3. I had a 3, and then a 1-pounder. And then we ended up on the McCallum River kind of fishing for the last hour, trying to see if we can get one more good one to see if we could get 20 pounds for the day. It was slow. It was windy. It was pretty cold in the morning. This storm that rolled through, this is not usual for May. I think it kind of turned those fish off. Plus we had post-frontal conditions, and then it went to bluebird skies today. I thought the bite might be okay because we had some wind, but I knew it was going to be pretty tough, and it was. And we tried a bunch of different things. We had the Senkos, which were working pretty much all day. I was using a chatterbait. I threw 2 different colors, and I got 1 bump on it. Stephen threw a drop shot towards the end to try to throw a Hail Mary up out there to see if we could get something, and that they wouldn't even eat that. And we tried some top water. We tried to frog, and the whopper plopper at a bunch of places. Really, the only thing they wanted was that slow falling Senko, and basically you had to hit them in the head. I mean, we were throwing it all over different places. We tried sparse tulies on tule points. We tried islands with sparse tulies. We tried it tight in the trough. And really the only thing that was working was areas that they had some room to move. So it was sparse tulies, and also we caught that 4-pounder on the McCollum River and some sparse hydrilla. So overall, it was a fun day, and we didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but we caught some quality fish. Those fish are still in that, you're gonna have 2 phases out there. You got your post-spawn, you got your pre-spawn. So, and then this weather's gonna move through. Well, we got almost another week of this, and then it's probably gonna go back to spring. So this is just an anomaly for this year. But for the next week, this will hold up and the bite might get better because this is gonna stabilize. We got some more rain coming. Who knows? It's the Delta. It's always changing out there. We got there on the super high tide that was going out, and then we fished the slack, and then we got the front end of the incoming. So you just never know what you're gonna have out there. I try to keep it simple. We both didn't have that many rods today. I purposely only brought 3, so I wasn't back there trying to change baits, do all kinds of crazy stuff. Just kept it simple, wanted to have some fun. Ended up being a good day. So I'm gonna try to get out and maybe do a few more videos this year. Don't expect a lot. Might do some more on the GoPro, some more The Truth Raw. I got 1 on the books to go out with a buddy. We are gonna get the regular cameras, the drone, the full meal deal on The Truth. So stay tuned for that. So until next time, stay focused, fish hard, and me and Hollywood Jr. here, we'll see you out on the water.
Yep.
He was right on the edge, but this is right here though.
Little guy. First little one of the day. 5 fish, 16 pounds, gotta go.